Welcome to our thing.
Welcome to our thing.
This is a thing we have done.
Yeah.
Taylor and Alan talking about movies. They may be best friends, but they always disagree. Taylor and Alan, I seen that.
That should make everyone want to listen.
I feel like the theme song does a better job of summing up what this is than what we do.
Oh, absolutely. Because we don't really put enough effort into trying to describe what we're doing. We just kind of jump into it.
So I have. Okay.
Go.
Now?
Go.
Go where? So this
Start.
movie. This is another movie when I was a kid that I liked quite a bit.
Okay.
I have a feeling that you liked it more than me.
Oh, this is interesting.
Yeah.
We didn't usually like the same movies.
But this was a good one. Nope, this is the wrong movie. This is not what I was thinking of. Hang on.
No. What did you have pulled up?
I'll tell you after I tell you the one.
Okay.
That's what it is. Yeah. Hang on. This is a good movie too, but that's not the one I wanted to. Okay. Now I actually have the right trivia pulled up. Okay. According to
Go ahead. Just doing some filler music. That was a callback to the last episode.
According to Henry's estimates, his allowance is $1.60 per week.
Henry, $1.66. Okay. Am I already supposed to guess?
Yep. Do you know what it is?
No. I'm trying to think.
22 years after the film was released, the Cubs faced the Mets in the 2015 NLCS as portrayed in the final scenes.
Oh, is this Rookie of the Year?
It is Rookie of the Year.
All right.
The first movie I pulled up was Angels in the Outfield.
Oh, that was one of the movies I was going to pick next.
Was it?
Because that is definitely one of my favorites.
So these two movies have kind of become one in my head. So I don't know how well this is going to go.
I don't remember Rookie of the Year so much, but I love Angels in the Outfield so much that I definitely know I can differentiate them.
Yeah. Well, Rookie of the Year is about a kid who gets his arm broken, and they have to cast it straight up, and because of that, the tendons grow back all funky, and he
has super arm strength.
Yeah, he's at a game, and he's in the bleachers, like in the right field bleachers.
Yeah, in the outfield.
Throws a shot to home base. To the
because
catcher.
when the opponent hits a home run, you're supposed to throw it back.
Yeah, it's like a sign of disrespect.
It's like a perfect shot all the way home, which is an insane throw, even for a major league player at this level.
Oh yeah, no, there's no way, because it wasn't a lob; it was just a straight laser shot.
Yeah.
He would kill people if he was actually pitching. Because he was only pitching like 100 mile an hour, right? He wasn't pitching like crazy fast.
I don't recall if they have it like
him? Yeah, I don't remember.
I'm sure they did.
Yeah.
To tell us how fast he was.
Because I'm pretty sure the Wet Bandit was clocking him. I don't know his name. From Home Alone.
Joe Pesci?
No, the other one.
Michael something. I know who you're talking about.
He was in this.
Was he? It's been a long time since I've seen this one.
I remember him getting caught between the two doors.
Now, see, that's funny because that I remember happening in Space Jam with Newman. And he's there like all day in between two hotel doors.
Uh-huh. Am I confusing this again?
I think you're thinking of Space Jam. Maybe you like that movie more than you thought.
No, I'm pretty sure it was this.
Well, it might happen in this movie. Like I said, it's been so long since I've seen it. This isn't one that I watched that many times.
I'm pretty sure it was this. But anyways, did you like this movie growing up?
Oh yeah, I liked any baseball movie growing up. If it was baseball, I pretty much liked it no matter what.
I feel like that's still the case with you.
Yeah, it is for the most part.
What's your favorite baseball movie?
Sandlot. That's my favorite movie of all time.
Sandlot's pretty good.
Sandlot, and then if we're talking about strictly baseball movies, it's like Sandlot, Field of Dreams, Major League, 61.
I don't know if I've ever watched Major League straight through.
Really?
I've seen
that.
it.
That is an amazing movie. That movie holds up like none other.
I've seen it a ton of times, but it's always like just randomly on, and I'll watch it for like 20 minutes, and then something else will happen, or I'll just change the channel or whatever. Like, I'm sure I've seen the whole movie.
Yeah.
Nope. You know what? I'm thinking of something different. I've seen Major League. That's with Tom Hanks, right? The women's baseball.
No.
No, yeah, I was right. No. That's A League of Their Own.
You're thinking League of Their Own.
Okay. Man, I don't know what's happened in my brain. I used to be able to remember things. Not anymore.
Maybe it could be the fact that you went Old Man Logan on the door and lost a lot of blood.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, Major League with Charlie Sheen.
Yes.
I have not seen that in one sitting.
Really? That's one of those movies that it's like, no matter how many times I've seen it, if it's on, I'll just stop and watch it no matter what.
What were they? They weren't a Major League team, were they?
Yeah, they were, but they were very terrible.
But not a real team.
Yeah, they were the Indians.
Oh, the Indians, that's right. Are they a real team?
To this day, yes.
Still
real.
How come people aren't talking about the Indians being racist, or are they?
Oh, they are for sure.
Oh, okay.
Not as much as the Redskins in football, but yeah, and it's not even the name; it's their logo and their mascot.
How is the name not an issue? The name should be definitely a part of that. That seems not okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Their mascot is Chief Wahoo, and he is just a red-faced man with a feather in his hat. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm sure eventually they're going to have to do away with it. But anyways, they are a real baseball team. Which is funny because actually in the movie, they're so bad that like people don't even recognize the players. And Tom Bergeron, he's the catcher. He goes to like this dinner party and they're asking him, they're like, "Oh, so what do you do?" He's like, "Oh, I'm a catcher for the Indians." He's like, "Oh, and that's like a team here? That's a real team?" He's like, "Yeah, we got uniforms and everything." Pretty funny.
Well, back to Rookie of the Year.
Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, this movie was interesting. The kid, he's like, what, 12? And
yes.
He starts playing for the Cubs, which could never happen, even if he was the best player ever.
Yeah.
Right? Like, there's no way.
Yeah, I don't even know, like, child laws involved, and I don't know how that would work. But somehow they pulled it off.
Well, it's because the Cubs, no one was paying attention to what they're doing.
They were looking for anybody to help them. Because this is in a time where the Cubs are just really bad. As in real life.
Yeah.
So, yeah, basically they get him to be a pitcher, and he comes on and he's pretty dominant. I don't remember a whole lot of the middle of the movie. I just vaguely remember at the end, it kind of starts wearing off, right?
Yeah, his arm starts getting back to normal. And at the end, I just remember the end of the movie, he does that granny underhand rainbow pitch to strike the guy out.
Yeah. Yeah, now in reality, if they had a 12-year-old kid up there pitching, I mean, that's going to be home run after home run after home run.
Well, I don't know if that's necessarily true. Because part of the way baseball works, the physics of it is.
Yeah, the speed of the pitch.
Yeah. So, like, what we're saying is that the faster the ball is coming, the faster it'll leave. So if you got a 12-year-old throwing 50 miles an hour, I don't know if they could hit it out of the park.
I'm sure they could.
You think so?
I mean, probably. I want to say yes.
Mm.
I think they could.
We're going to have to test this out.
We'll get Mythbusters on it. Oh, wait, they broke up. So you say you were a big fan of this movie?
Big fan is strong. I like this movie. Watched it a few times.
That's funny because it doesn't stand out to me as one that I really liked, even though it's baseball related.
I think when I was a kid, I thought the idea of it was cool, like being able to.
Yeah, because it makes it as if this kid could do it, there is a chance in real life I can do this too.
Yeah. So
and there's not. There's no chance.
This Angels in the Outfield and Sandlot, I feel like I kind of watched all around the same time. Like they're kind of all interchangeable.
I would say they're all early 90s.
Yeah, this is 93. Angels in the Outfield is 94.
I would have guessed it.
But yeah.
Sandlot's probably 95 or 96.
Yeah, something like that. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I don't have a ton to say about this. I thought I would have a lot more, but apparently not.
I mean, it's a good movie. It's just, it's basic.
Basic.
It might not even crack my top 10 baseball movies.
I don't know if I have a top 10 baseball movies.
No?
I don't know. Let me see if I can even name 10 baseball movies. You got Sandlot, right. Angels in the Outfield, Rookie of the Year, Field of Dreams, Major League, A League of Their Own.
So close.
The Perfect Game? Is that one with Kevin Costner?
That's For Love of the Game.
For Love of the Game, yeah.
That's a good one too. That's more of an adult movie though.
Yeah, it's not
less about.
There's not a lot of baseball in it. Then there's sequels to them, but that kind of feels like cheap.
Yeah, sequels. On top of those, you got 61.
Oh, 61. I love that movie.
8 Men Out. You got Bad News Bears.
That doesn't really feel like a baseball movie, though.
Bad News Bears?
And I know it is, but it's... I don't know.
Have you seen 8 Men Out?
I have not. I've seen Hardball.
That is a good one.
That's another baseball.
Oh, and Hardball, too. Yeah, that's a really good one.
Poor G-Baby.
Oh, rest in peace, G-Baby. Spoilers for Hardball if you haven't seen it yet. Sorry. Yeah, those are all great movies.
Yeah.
I feel like there's another one that I can't think of that I love. Have you? And then there's this one. So I'll tell you the most disappointing baseball movie I've ever seen. Have you seen Trouble with the Curve?
Trouble with the Curve.
Yeah, with Clint Eastwood, Amy Adams, Justin Timberlake.
Oh no.
No, this one I want to say it was like 2013, 14. It's not real old. It's about Clint Eastwood. He's like a scout, and he's real old school because he's old.
I don't think so.
I'll tell you for so many reasons why I was disappointed in this movie. One, he's a scout for the Braves, so I was excited about that.
Okay, is there a team worse than the Braves? Like they have to be all-time number one awful team, right?
Of course.
Just checking.
I failed to see the relevance.
I just wanted to
this.
Just clarify. There's not another team worse than the Braves.
The Raiders.
That's true, but they play hockey.
and that's it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's about a scout. He's for the Braves. It's Clint Eastwood. I thought it'd be great. It was not written very well. It felt like it was written by someone who doesn't actually know that much about baseball and how it works. Almost like in Rookie of the Year, where there's no way, even if this freak accident happened and this kid could throw like this, and somehow they decided, okay, we're gonna let him sign with the team. He's not gonna straight go to the majors. It's you got the whole minor league system thing going, and I feel like Trouble with the Curve did not fully understand how like acquiring players worked, and the whole minor league system. So it kind of bothered me.
That sounds pretty bothersome.
Yeah.
Moneyball.
Basically, there's
Moneyball.
That was my next one. I was gonna say Moneyball's a really good movie.
And there's another one.
And
what's the one with Dennis?
And the Natural and the Rookie.
The Rookie. That's what I was thinking of.
Rookie's pretty good.
Oh, and there's another one with John Hamm.
Oh yeah, I just watched that one not that long ago.
And the Indian kids from India, not
that one's decent. It feels almost not real to me as well. But even though it kind of is, because it's based on a true story.
Yeah. What is that called?
I'm trying to remember. It's
something about the arm, right? No.
Oh man, what is it?
Man, I don't know what has happened to my head. I can't remember anything anymore.
You've lost it.
It's kind of upsetting.
Yeah, it is. I got it right here somewhere. Oh my gosh, $1 Million Arm.
$1 Million Arm. Ah, well, that's not too bad.
Yeah, you were close.
That was close.
Yeah, that one's not too bad. Other than that, I mean, then you got like real old school movies like Pride of the Yankees, stuff like that.
There's a couple of Babe Ruth movies too, huh?
Yeah. But I would definitely say top 3 being Sandlot, Major League, 61.
Yeah.
That's my top 3.
61 is a great movie.
61 is an amazing movie.
I feel like not a lot of people have seen it.
Yeah, I was going to say it's very underrated.
Because
it's directed by Billy Crystal.
Yeah. I think it was just like an HBO movie. I don't think it actually came out to theaters.
No, it didn't. It was on HBO.
But it's about Mickey Mantle and Roger Maris going for the home run record.
Correct.
Before
in the year 61.
Yeah. 61 home runs in 61.
Correct.
Before Mark McGwire.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Way before Mark McGwire.
Break it. What did he get?
30 years.
69?
No, he eventually got 63.
Oh, 63.
64. I think it's 63.
But then Sosa broke that, right?
No, Sosa never broke it. Bonds broke it twice.
Oh, Bonds.
He broke it, and then he broke his own record.
Gotcha.
But I don't count that because they're all cheaters. So officially, in my book, Roger Maris still holds that record.
Well, they were cheating too, weren't they?
Roger Maris and Mickey Mantle?
Yeah.
I don't believe so.
What was?
How dare you?
What was Mickey Mantle injecting in his hip?
It was something some kind of like a cortisone shot.
Oh, is that what it was? Isn't that a steroid?
I believe so. I don't think so. I don't know. They weren't cheating though. He was just trying to heal his leg because it was all jacked up.
Yeah, it ended up killing him, didn't it?
No. He didn't die till like 95.
Mickey Mantle didn't?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he died when he was young.
No, not really. I want to say it was 94, 95 when he died.
Well, let's fact check that. Died.
Fact check it.
1995.
Boom!
Except he was born 1991, so he's only 4 years old.
Oh, dang it. Yeah. He gone so soon. I know Roger Maris died a lot earlier than that.
Oh, maybe that's what I was thinking of. Did Roger Maris die young?
Because, I don't know, too young to know that he ever held the home run record, which is like the most upsetting thing about that whole movie.
He didn't know?
No.
Why don't I? What happened?
So basically, he broke the record, but the writers didn't like him because he wasn't like a personal guy like Mickey Mantle. He was real quiet and he wasn't personal, so they didn't like him. So they pretty much were looking for any reason to not let him hold this record. So they decided that Roger Maris got to break the record in 162 games. Babe Ruth did it in 154, which is how long the seasons were back then. So if he were to break the record after the 154th game, then he would technically hold the record, but it would have an asterisk on it.
Mm-hmm.
And so he didn't break the record in the 154 games. It was like 1 or 2 games afterwards that he finally broke it. So he never actually held the record. And then some years later he died. And then it wasn't even until a little bit after that they decided that that's stupid, and they gave him the record, but he was already dead, so he never even knew.
Yeah.
And then that's one of the final lines of the movie is there's like a voiceover basically saying he died, never knowing that the record was his and he was the true home run king.
Would he still be the home run record holder if it wasn't for steroids?
I believe so, because I think I know McGwire beat it and Bonds beat it, and McGwire has already openly, admitted to steroids. Bonds has not, but I think it's pretty safe to say he's full crap. And then as far as that, no one's even really gotten all that close. I think people get like every once in a while you'll get someone in the mid 50s.
Yeah.
But the record is like 74 now, so it's unlikely that gets beaten by someone who's not cheating.
Well, I think it's fair to say we enjoyed 61 a lot more than we enjoyed Rookie of the Year.
And don't get me wrong, I like Rookie of the Year. It just I didn't have that movie, so I didn't watch it that many times.
Yeah.
I think I just probably watched it at your house.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Someone stole that DVD. Or lost it.
Oh, you had it on DVD?
Yeah, I think my grandpa lost it.
Classic.
Yeah.
I would say I probably haven't seen that movie more than like 3 times.
Oh, I think I've seen it way more than that.
As opposed to like The Sandlot, though, I promise I've seen it over 100 times.
How much do you think you enjoying 61 had to do with Thomas Jane being in it and you loving The Punisher?
Oh, a big part of it.
Because you had like a Superman crush on Thomas Jane.
Absolutely. I still do.
I can't blame you.
He's not great, but that movie also really made me like Barry Pepper.
The Punisher did?
No, 61.
He was also, Barry Pepper was in Saving Private Ryan.
Saving Private Ryan, yeah. And what was the other one? We Were Soldiers, yeah. Both of those are great movies as well. So yeah, a lot of love for Barry Pepper and Tom Jane.
Did you see the short 5-minute Punisher thing online with Thomas Jane? No? It's like a 5-minute clip. It's not. I don't think they can call it the Punisher because they can't legally. But it's clearly him, and he's at a laundromat, and these guys come and are beating someone up, and he goes out and kills them all. It's pretty good.
Huh? Was it around the same time as The Punisher?
No, it came out a couple years ago.
Oh, I'll have to watch that. I don't know. No, I didn't know that. I'll have to look. Punisher is probably going to be one of my upcoming movies that we talk about.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
But the thing is, though, it's really not that good. I've come to realize. But I just like it anyways.
Yeah, I remember my dad took us to it, which...
Yeah, we went and saw it in theater with your dad, which even beforehand, I was very surprised.
That my dad took us?
I remember...
I was surprised that you didn't get in trouble.
I don't think my parents knew. I just remember when he told us what we were going to see, I was like, really? Do you know what this movie is? But nonetheless...
I remember that happening a few times in life where it was clearly something that my dad wanted to do because he wanted to do it. And so like the rules kind of got skirted a little bit. That was definitely one of those times. That
is this
all
also
the meth.
in reference to the skateboard ramp?
I wouldn't say I don't know. I don't think any rules were skirted, but
let's be honest, though, that ramp was for him.
Yeah, he was definitely the driving force. And he broke it. Oh, that was so...
Oh, yeah, like immediately.
Well, you weren't there, so that was a long weekend because we built that ramp, and then...
Well, do you remember, we built 2 ramps.
Yeah, we built a quarter pipe, a small little quarter pipe.
The first one, yeah, it was curved.
And it looked good.
It looked good. But as soon as we went to use it, he went first
on a scooter.
And he used the scooter, and when he went up, I could still see it. When he went up, he just went through it.
Yeah, because the angle,
it was too sharp.
It was too sharp for the scooter, and he just busted a hole right in the middle of it.
There was no support behind it. It was just it was like that fake looking wood that you use for walls.
Well, it was plywood. It was just real thin.
Super thin.
And then we tore that apart and made...
Yeah, he was like... That was when it became his thing. Because he's like, no, I'm doing this the right way now.
Well, I think he felt bad. But he made it like a launch ramp type thing. It was like, I don't know, it was probably 3 feet tall.
Like a triangle.
And I was always too afraid to go down it. I don't think I ever actually used it.
I think a couple times I would set the skateboard on the top of it and then sit on it and then just roll down.
I don't think you ever stood on it, though. I think you would just sit on the skateboard.
No. I would never stand on it.
Oh, yeah.
Because I remember that same day, your Uncle Eric came over for something, and he was showing him, and one of them went up the top of it, and it like tilted, and they fell off.
Yeah, it was my dad. I don't think you were there.
Well, no, not for the time. Are you talking about when he like busted his leg?
No, that was on the bike. You had left after we broke the first ramp, and then you left. Your mom came and picked you up.
No, I was there. I can still see him going up the ramp and it falling backwards.
Who did it? I'm pretty sure you're remembering it a story.
No,
I'm positive
I was there.
No way.
I know that I was there because I remember your Uncle Eric coming over. How would I remember?
Because I've told this story a ton of times.
That was the first time I'd ever met him.
Well, I'm pretty sure you were gone when my dad fell. My dad went up on the ramp and tried to do a foot stall, so he stepped off the board, stepped onto the ramp, and had one foot on the board in his hand. And it started tipping over, so he tried jumping off, but because the thing was tipping when he jumped, he just kicked the ramp away and just went horizontal and just fell straight on his back onto the ramp.
I'm telling you, I was there. I remember this.
I don't think so.
I promise you I was there.
I remember clearly you being gone because I remember...
I saw the ramp all the way through.
I don't think so.
And I was there. I remember. I specifically remember. We were in the back when your Uncle Eric got there, and then he came out and was like, "What are you guys doing?" And then your dad showed him. Because I remember that was the first time I'd met him.
Yeah. Maybe.
I'm telling you, I was there.
Well, let's go ahead. Let's wrap this one up. This one went on
Either
for
way,
a bit.
Rookie of the Year, don't recommend.
You don't?
No, I mean, if you got time, watch it. But there's a lot more better movies out there.
I think I would watch this one with my kids. I don't know if I will. I probably won't think about it. But this would be one that I'd be willing to watch with them.
I probably would, just because I plan on watching any baseball-related movie ever.
By yourself?
Yeah, of course. So it'll probably come up at some point.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll be back. We'll be back next week.
We will be back.
Another episode of I Seen That.
Until then, toodaloo.